I can remember many, many times coming up on a car and the first thing out of the person's mouth is, "What the fuck you stopped me for?" It's like a punch in the face when the only thing you're doing is you're doing your job. There's going to be encounters like, you drive up to a stop sign and you roll through it, or, your inspection sticker is expired and you get stopped. How are you going to deal with speaking with this police officer? You need to make sure that you have your hands on that steering wheel. He wants your driver's license or your insurance. You need to let him know where it is before you reach for it, and then say, "Can I reach for my wallet?" Then reach for it, not quickly, not abrasively, just take it out and hand it to him. In the event that you happen to be in the car and you have one or two of your friends in the car, you need to make sure that you understand, make them understand to keep their mouth closed.
Because he ain't gonna get us all put in jail. No, no, no.
And once he gives you your driver's license back, you don't have to say a word.
You just burn rubber, snatch it, drive it. I'm just joking, son. Just don't do that.
Keep in mind that your behavior is just as important as the behavior of the officer.
Our message to you is always going to be comply.
Yes, let me see your driver's license. All right, take a seat back in your car so we can close the door. Put your feet back in the car so I can close the door, please. Okay, ma'am, stand up for me, okay? No.
No, why are you touching me? Oh my God! Oh my God!
A lot of the videos that you see now, the one common denominator in most of them, I'm not saying all of them, is the lack of cooperation.
You offended at his attitude. Well, you have to be offended. You don't like it, but you still comply.
Oh my God!
Put your hands behind your back!
Oh my God!
Put your hands behind your back! You know what I'm doing.
Your actions may be misconstrued because what someone in white America may have heard about you. And so you make sure that you are courteous, even if you believe that this is racially motivated.
It is unfortunate that that's the way we have to do things, but that is the reality of life.
You're looked at in this country as a second-class citizen, but it doesn't become a detriment to you until you look at yourself as a second-class citizen.
Why are so many people afraid of black people?
That's what I want to figure out, because I'm not a bad black person.
I can give you a really good idea why it might be that way.
Why?
Violent tendencies.
It is not right, so you may as well understand that, come to grips with that. That does not mean that anyone of any color, race, or whatever is any better than you. You don't have to stand for any injustice. What I'm telling you to do is pick the place you have your battle. Don't have it out there in the middle of the street, in the field with the police officer. Because he might be scared too.
Yeah, believe it or not, the 28 years that I was out there on the street, I was scared.
Stop right there, man. Stop right there.
Hey, Jeff,
Don't move! Don't move! Don't move! Don't move! Stop! Stop! Stop!
We feel awful about it too. This is a profession that both of us did for up to 28 years. And for these particular things to be happening the way they are, it puts a real taint on law enforcement. But think about it. What would we do without law enforcement?
It's despicable to see what we as African Americans seem to have to endure. But we don't want to start screaming out there with this officer to where someone may perceive this to be a deadly force encounter and I wind up
Dead.
Dead.